Now next will be the dot and cross for covalent bonding. So let's look at example, carbon and oxygen. Similarly, we go to the periodic table, check for the proton number, because all start from atoms, and in an atom the proton is equal to electrons. That means oxygen will have 8 protons and also 8 electrons, so it becomes 2,6 electronic structure. Same thing, carbon has 6 protons, means it has 6 electrons, so it will be arranged as 2,4. Most important thing, we are only concerned about the valence electrons, so we fill in 6 and 4. Valence means the outermost shell. From the periodic table, we know both are non-metal, hence they will form the covalent bond. Okay, covalent is formed between non-metal and non-metal. Important thing is how many electrons they need to be stable. It has 6, you will need 2 more to achieve 8. Carbon has 4, you will need 4 more to achieve 8. Now, we have to make sure that these two numbers are the same so that they can share equally to achieve and help each other to achieve a stable electronic structure. Therefore, I need 2 oxygen, since one oxygen can only share 2 electrons. So that's why the formula is CO2, because of 2 oxygen. And the name is known as carbon dioxide di, because there are 2 oxygen. Okay, there will be a slight difference in naming between ionic and covalent. So when they are sharing, they must become close together. So the one that need the most will be in the center. So carbon need 4, so the carbon will be the center one. Alright, if they need 4, means they will share 4 pairs. And in carbon, there are 2 places for sharing. Hence, one will be 2 pair each. So total there will be 4 pairs. Carbon has 4 valence electrons, and all the 4 are involved in sharing. There's no more electrons outside. However, carbon still has the 2 inner electrons. So we just draw the inner electrons for carbon. After settling carbon, we can settle oxygen. Oxygen need 2, means they will share 2 pair. So for example, this is the oxygen. There are already 2 pair already. Initially, I have 6 valence electron. After sharing 2, I would have 4 more. So, if cross is my carbon, dot is my oxygen. So there will be 4 more electrons outside here. Not forgetting that oxygen also have 2 inner electrons. So, the 2 inner electrons. And since this is a similar oxygen, same thing, after sharing 2, alright, it has 4 more in the outermost shell. And then of course, last but not least, the 2 electrons for the oxygen. Alright, whenever they share the electrons belong to both. Let's say these 2 pair belong to both the carbon and the oxygen. Similarly for this also.